In this video I am telling you the amazing facts about South Korea you may not know. South Korea is a country in East Asia. It occupies the southern portion of the Korean peninsula. The country is bordered by the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, North Korea, to the north, the East Sea, Sea of Japan, to the east, the East China Sea to the south, and the Yellow Sea to the west. To the southeast, it is separated from the Japanese island of Tsushima by the Korea Strait. South Korea makes up about 45% of the peninsula's land area. The capital is Seoul. North and South Korea are still at war. The whole Korean peninsula was one country, but the reason why it is now divided into two is well-written Korean history. Now, North and South Korea is still at war since the Korean War. You may not feel the tension, especially when you're in South Korea, but the fact that the two countries haven't made up yet since the war, we cannot completely say that the war is over. Today, both countries maintain a ceasefire as per agreed on the signed truce in 1953. In South Korea, you are considered 1 year old at birth. In South Korea, babies are considered 1 year old when they are born. Because of this, when asked about their age by a foreigner, Koreans will often answer with two numbers, their international age and their Korean age. Moreover, they all age on New Year's Eve. So, in some cases, a Korean born on the exact same date as you will be considered 2 years older than you. This system has its roots in the Chinese numeral system, once widely used in Korea. The number 4 is considered unlucky in South Korean culture. In much the same way that you won't find a hospital bed in the UK numbered 13 for example, you won't find the 4th floor in South Korea and houses won't be numbered 4. Bearers of gifts in South Korea are also unlikely to take gifts in blocks of 4 red roses. Some claim that it is because it sounds like the Chinese word for death. In Chinese culture, the number 4 is also considered unlucky for the same reasons. In South Korea, Wi-Fi is available practically everywhere. Staying connected is not a problem in South Korea because there's fast Wi-Fi available anywhere you go, like in coffee shops, shopping malls, libraries, museums, and other places. What's more amazing is that even on remote islands, you can connect with Wi-Fi. Asking about blood types is very common. Apart from "How old are you? How old are you?" is going to be the most common question you'll be asked in South Korea. They are not prying about your medical history, though. Koreans believe that blood types are tied to personality, so asking about it is just a way to get to know you quickly. They even have accurate blood personality charts, with specific traits for every type. Through blood types, they also determine compatibility between different people. Upon release of Gangnam Style in 2012, South Korean musician Psy became an unlikely global treasure, loved and imitated by prime ministers and small children alike. Not only did Psy beat YouTube records as the first person to gain 1 billion views, it took until 2015 for any other pop star to gain 1 billion views, with the accolade going to Justin Bieber with Baby. topping the music charts of 30 different countries by the end of 2012. Gangnam Style refers to the wealthy lifestyle within the Gangnam district of Seoul. Plastic surgery is completely normal. Seoul is the plastic surgery capital of the world. In the neighborhood of Gangnam alone, you can find around 500 aesthetic clinics. While in other countries it's often taboo, plastic surgery is more than accepted in Korea. It's pretty common for parents to encourage their children to undergo some kind of procedure before they go to university. They have Asia's #1 drinking culture. Even if it might sound surprising to many, Koreans are Asia's top drinkers, and according to recent surveys they are in the world's top 20. Most holidays are celebrated with copious amounts of soju, a strong distillate made from rice or grain. Getting completely wasted is not frowned upon in South Korea, and there is a mandatory tradition to drink with your boss and colleagues after work. People believe electric fans can kill you. Many Koreans will either use their fans with the window cracked or just shut them off for the night. It is a popular belief that leaving a fan on in a closed room can be fatal. There are different opinions on why it's supposed to be dangerous. Some say that it will deprive you of oxygen, others that it will cause an extreme cold. Either way, the dreaded fan death is a common fear, and a lot of South Korean people are very careful with their fans, especially at night.